Welcome to another episode of Black Eye Platinums, where I platinum review games you may or may not heard of while showcasing gameplay. This is Row Hero Platinum 132, Lies of P for the PlayStation 5. Man, if you like Bloodborne or any Souls game, but specifically Bloodborne, this is probably the closest thing to Bloodborne. I've been knocking this game on my shelf for a minute, and I'm so glad I got to play it. Let's get into it. Firstly, this game took me 32 hours, which is actually really good considering the fact that you need 2 playthroughs. If you have PlayStation Plus, it's going to save you because there's actually 3 endings, but you can get 2 in 1 playthrough. Now, the game itself plays just like any traditional Souls game, but that's why I kind of compared it to Bloodborne because of the way you can change your weapons and use them on the fly. You got trophies that are related to combats, like taking out enemies from the behind. That's pretty common. You're going to get that easily. And then there's a hub world called Hotel Krat where you'll get majority of your trophies at, like this one right here, playing music. So the premise of the game is you being a puppet becoming a human. So you need to play music. You need a lot of people essentially express emotion. Like expressing emotion towards other characters and lying to them becomes more and more of a human. Your heart starts beating. There's also these Riddlers, like it's literally like the Riddler, these Riddler trophies. And there's also like a consequence system. I don't think it matters. Like you literally need to become human on all playthroughs in order for you to platinum the game. And then there's an extensive skill tree. You get a trophy for getting to phase 5. Even on New Game Plus there's phase 6 and 7, but you just need to get to phase 5. And this Eugenie is the person that you do your upgrades. So yes, regular weapons, you need to upgrade them to the max and collect all the regular weapons and also collect the special weapons. You also get this Legion arm. They're pretty dope. You got to collect them all too as well and then upgrade them to the fullest. My favorite one was probably the puppet string you get at the beginning, because man, the combos with that is pretty dope when you get to attack Link. But the Angus shield is also my second favorite. That carried me for New Game Plus, in my opinion. The other ones I didn't really use. And then here we are, the special weapons that you get from taking out the bosses and using their souls in order for you to get the weapons. Now, this lady right here, I glitched out because when you talk, if you're like skipping the dialogue or whatever, you could skip and say a crucial moment so fast. It's so fast and so easy to skip over it. Do not make this mistake. Luckily, I remembered and I got it on a second playthrough. But again, if you're following a guide or something, that can really throw you off because that's a crucial moment in the game. Yeah, like I said, there's like 6 side quest trophies and they're tied through multiple characters. So please pay attention. And like this one right here with Eugenie, I think she's the only one that you have to get a trophy for her side quest, but you need 2 playthroughs because you have to also get the record associated with her and you have to collect all the records, and one choice that you make doesn't lead to a record, but you need it anyway to get another record. She gives 2 records, I think. So yeah, you have to do 2 playthroughs for her, but I didn't get her trophy until the second playthrough because I had to make a certain choice. So yeah, pay really good attention and all that. Now let's get to the real bulk of it. The bosses. Okay, they weren't as memorable as probably my favorite Souls game or Bloodborne, but the bosses were pretty dope. And the reason why I say the bosses were really dope is because there was a variety of either human bosses, robotic bosses, or carcasses, which are like the decay, the dead. And that's good because you get these things called the gridden. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like gridden, gridiron, whatever it is. And that's like your grindstones. And the grindstones have different types. So you actually need to pay attention to what type you bring to the battle. Like he's electric. You wouldn't bring an electric gridiron to her to this battle fight because it's a robot. Or like this one is fire. You wouldn't want to bring the fire one to this fight. So yeah, no, like that was probably something that surprised me. The variation of not only the weapons and how you could manipulate them with the assembly and then the different type of Legion arms, but also the grindstones. Like here's a decay enemy. You would bring fire to this fight. Like, yeah, I think that's really, really good because it makes you pay attention before you go into the fight. And I had to, because the second phase, when they started introducing the second phases, and then eventually you got to the point where they took away your specters, because hey, even though it's a Souls-like game, you can't call somebody online. I think that would have made it way easier. But no, you have to have a specter that, yeah, they pretty much die most of the time. You can heal them, which is really cool. You get these things called these cubes that you get from a golden tree character that I'm not going to spoil. But yeah, for the most part, these boss battles were pretty good. There wasn't too many of them. It was like 1 per chapter. So yeah, this boss, let me tell you something. Especially a New Game Plus. She had me a run for my. I think it took like 10 tries on both playthroughs. 10 tries. The other ones, it was like first try, maybe even second try. They were lucky. No, this one had me running for my money. No, I hated her. I hated her, but that's good. If you make me dislike a boss because the boss is actually good, props to you for making a good boss, not some overpowered jerk. Nah, she was a good boss. Her electricity and how she switched it up, and just learning how to counter her. That's it. Just get good. That's all it is. The whole premise is just getting good, and I love that about Souls game, and I really like this about this game. So yeah, overall, I'd say this game is a solid 8. It's really good for what it does. The platinum wasn't really hard, aside from 2 playthroughs, which you could do 3. So thankfully I did 2. Aside from the 2 playthroughs, it actually wasn't that long, and the story, hit or miss. Who really plays Souls games for the story? I'm just saying, who really plays them for the story? So yeah, I really enjoyed this game, and it's the closest thing to Bloodborne that we have on the PlayStation. So yeah, go check it out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and holla at your boy on the next video.